Another good morning. It's 7:26 this morning. The sunrise is about 7:15. So I'm out here at Antelope Island at the Frary Peak trailhead, and we're going to see if we can hike this today. It's going to be cloudy, little chance of rain, 10-20% chance of rain by noon. Should take us about 5 hours, so I'm thinking we'll be back here about 12:30. Hopefully we can make it that fast. We can see the sun coming up over the Wasatch now. Kind of pretty with the clouds this morning. I ran into a herd of buffalo on the road driving in, and negotiated through those. And we're ready to get going. It's a little windy this morning. That should keep the bugs way down. So there's bugs all over my windshield as we went across the road to get here to the island. There we go. As we head towards Frary Peak today. Alright, here comes the sun over the Wasatch Mountains. Looks like the sun's getting closer to us. With every second, we'll see it tipping over the Wasatch in just a few seconds. Cut off to go to Dooley Knob, so we've gone 0.7 miles. We've got 2.5 more miles to go. We're still starting to get a little rain out of the clouds, so we'll see how the day goes. Little squalls coming across the valley. I brought a really light rain jacket because it wasn't going to be a very high percentage, maybe 15-20%. We'll see how it is. All right, well, that 10-15-20% rain just turned into 100% for me. We're getting over here on the west side of Frary Peak Mountain, and just starting to get some sprinkles. You can see the west side of the island here, and back to Dooley Knob. All right, it's raining to the north of us quite a bit. It was raining a little bit on us. Getting up here on the west side, and we'll see how the day is. We're coming back over to the east side, and the storm seems to be hitting the northern part of Utah there. Not so much down south. Alright, we're at 2 miles right now, and my son Matt was able to create me a course using Garmin Connect, and he shared that as a web link, made it public, and I went to that, and there was a link there, or a button there to sync it to my watch, so I synced it to my watch. So now I'm using the course to track my progress up to Frary Peak. Didn't have it on the way. I didn't have it before I left. Forgot to do that. It's nice to have that option as well. to calculate your ETA and different things like that. So we're doing all right. Not raining right now. We'll see if we can get up there and back before it starts raining. Haha. Yeah, I got a couple guys following me. The lake is absolutely serene and beautiful, and we're trying to save the lake by putting more water in it. All right, what a view, what a view. My watch says 2.59, but we'll take 2.5. And got the wind blowing from the south quite hard now. Another ridge looking over towards Salt Lake and then back over towards the north. We got just less than a mile to go. Pretty good headwinds. All right, I can see the antennas up there where the little antenna station is. Back over on the west side here and the east side. Okay, 3 miles right now, and the peak's just over there. Wind's blowing pretty good right now. Got a great view of the Great Salt Lake, what there is of it. I'm guessing that's the river Jordan, basically, right there, that goes over to the Great Salt Lake. All right, now the peak. Let's get her done. We're gonna go down across this and up the other side. We've kind of come down. Got a lot of droppings. I'm not sure what they are, but I don't know if there's sheep up here or not. Maybe so. They've certainly had sheep on this island in the past. And we're kind of going down, and then we'll have to go back up the other side to the peak. Okay, we're getting over here. Starting to go back up again. You can see the tower way over there in the valley here out to the Great Salt Lake. And we're climbing up here. We're coming up around the south side now. Wind's not blowing hard. Not too hard anyway. Had to head back north, kind of straight up the mountain. Trail was kind of thin, thinking I was just going to be there. And you get up here, and the mountain's still way up there. I got another 50 yards to go. All right, just ran up those two guys that got ahead of me. They're just heading back now. They're from Ogden. They're not doing the Northern Utah Trail thing. However, they did Mount Ogden 2 weeks ago, and they did Bill Oman a month ago. And they were going to do Lewis Peak today, but because of the weather, they just decided to do this one. So they're doing everything despite not joining the club. What a view. What a view. But we got to get to the peak, and then we'll turn around. Be about 2.5 hours to get up there. Here, we made it. marker, I guess. There's an old flagpole like. We got a storm coming across the lake there. I think we might be wet before it's over, so we're gonna head off this mountain right now. It's going pretty good. Right, we're off of this mountain now, and we'll see if we get down to the trailhead before it starts raining today. The two guys that were up there with me, one was 85 years old. I think his name was Bruce. The other guy was worked at a car dealer in Bountiful, and but Bruce, he's 85 years old, and these two are just hiking together. Not related. I get a little bit of raindrops right now, but just a great hike. I'm hiking with a couple of guys here, and it's been fun talking with them today. Just a lot of fun. It's raining real good in towards the mountains. That's the word, that it's raining pretty good. It's real great right here though. I thought that was quite called White Rock Bay, but somebody said it's called Half Moon Bay. And it does look like a half moon. Okay, back on that west side here, Half Moon Bay, I guess, and looking back out here. So nice. Just saw a guy and his son. He just flew in from California, and they're hiking right now. So they just got here and headed up to this mountain. All right, I got a video of those guys I was hiking with, and he's gonna stop and do some phone calls and business, but I'm gonna hike. Bruce is going down without him, and he's gonna catch up, but I'm gonna hike over to Dooley Knob over here on my way down, see what that's like, because the day is so beautiful. Back through the rock cave and back out again. I missed it coming up. I took the other trail that goes down and around. Yeah, I thought I missed that. As I head straight back, I'm gonna take the Dooley Knob trail over here because I got time today, and we're gonna go to Dooley Knob and maybe get another peak. Don't know if that counts as a peak or not, but I'm gonna do it because it's a beautiful, cool day. Got the breeze blowing and clouds. Just a great hike out here today on Antelope Island. Coming around here, and it's a nice little hike over to Dooley Knob actually. Nice wide trail, well used. Head down from Dooley Knob and conclude our hike to Frary Peak and Dooley Knob today. It's been a beautiful day, nice and cool. Didn't get rain on much at all, So, been a great hike. This is the trail to the Dooley Knob or Frary Peak. And, down to the trailhead. Start getting a great view of the Wasatch and the dried up Great Salt Lake. Alright, we're getting down here. We're getting down here. Almost to the trailhead. Back to the trailhead of Frary Peak. And we went to there, and then we also went to Dooley Knob Spur here. And we didn't see many flowers because we're at the end of the season. So, but if we would have come in the summer, we would have seen a lot of fun flowers. And then here's the Dooley Knob as well. And here's the parking lot. Lots of parking space down here for people to hike. And it's not too crowded on a weekday, Friday. Weekends are a little more.